let's keep moving on. We'll speak with Kakiwa next to take on the level 97 main story quest entitled Embracing Oblivion. Kakiwa regards you with concern and curiosity. I trust that you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed at myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. Alright. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. What do you want to say there, Wook? Because yeah, you clearly have a lot on your mind, and quite honestly, you couldn't blame anyone for thinking the exact same way. You know, find our way back into the tunnel and figure out what our next course of action is going to be. Alright, Wook. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it is plain that there's a wide gulf between Turiolal and Alexandria. And while the Raja knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Yeah, that's something to consider. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower Everkeep. So what do we do? So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kakiwa and her people. In other words, we're joining the Alamegan resistance of this particular part of the world. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact that remains that they share our desire to stop Seralja. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? I guess because Sphene's still the queen? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenvil's mother. In other words, more trusting. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. And knowing Seralja, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Yes, I agree with that. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it is actually my mother behind the machine. No? Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Turiolal. Yeah, we haven't seen the gyre yet, have we? As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kakiwa, even if it is using her voice. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we are going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Seralja for good and all. What's more, as the rain comes down, I trust you, Erenvil. You've always had great instincts honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it when it's sprung, or I trust you as well. Yeah, I mean, your knowledge of this world has gotten us this far, right? That sort of is the way of it with you. What do you mean? Why are you getting mad at me? Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Alright. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. We're going back in. And this time we literally have to do it ourselves. Let's go. Alright, so... are we gonna have to make some arrangements or something to make an agreement to say, yeah, we're gonna work together here? Alright, Twitch head. So now that we're all here, Kakiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zaralja. Why are you so shocked? But I thought he was your brother. Oh no, not wrong accent. Do you really mean to kill your own kid? Well, they aren't blood related. My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zaralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. Yeah, she's serious about this. I realize that this is sudden, that it is a gamble to trust someone that you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. Yeah, what do you and your little lady friends have to say? As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? Yeah, because this is your son. My only son with you. My fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. Yeah, why is Erenville not blushing with embarrassment? Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Let's make it happen. Thank you, Kakiwa. Everyone, together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Then let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zaralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside the tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen's Fiend has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. Yeah, only when he wants to kill his own daddy. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zaralja will eventually march on Tuliolol again. That's where we can go after him. The drawback is that we would have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. So much to consider. Yeah, he pretty much did leave them at the onset to fire the warning shot. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants to do it to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of their pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. Yeah. Good point. As that I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Oh, what am I talking about? Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliyollal again like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliyollal requires that Zeralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses. Are we talking about the subjugated? I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Ishtola and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. Then you can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan, as you spin your fancy severed hands. While we wait for Zeralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. You mean this isn't it? Oh, I thought this place was it. So did I. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Yeah, how the heck are you in there? Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. Well, that's one way to put it. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoints. Wasn't Sphene working on that? Yeah, about that. Sphene said that she'd make it so that we could enter without issue. She did. Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. So what does that mean? If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. Whenever you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Alright. As for you guys, before you head out, give us a moment to properly introduce ourselves, eh? Yeah, because we haven't actually done that yet. After all, names are good to know when working together. Yeah, we already had the chance to speak with you, Geode, but you never actually introduced yourself. We only just randomly learned about you. And so, while Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is the Tonawante name unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliyollal and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. Well, they're beautiful names. Indeed they are. Yeah, they weren't even afraid to marry with these complete strangers, were they? Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. still what made you decide to join Oblivion? Yeah, do we dare ask? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago, he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. Getting your hands dirty with the Squid Game? It was a minor incident, so at first, we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by without no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. Except you two. That bastard! Even here he thinks nothing of his own people! Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion. Hoping to get justice for our father, we joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Indeed we will. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduced yourself too, go on. She already did. I guess not the way she wanted. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is an unwanted name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, because of course you would reference that, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts all. Eleneshpa, one last thing. And yeah, we are calling you that. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kakiwa. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. You act like you're shocked or something? That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. We certainly will, so we'll take our 1,088,000 experience points, 1,177 gil, plus 2 servings of tender shortcake for healers. Oh, hold on. Meanwhile, in Everkeep. Yeah, we'll finally get to see this place firsthand. So yeah, what exactly is this place? Well, we see the king and queen within it. So what's this about?
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont.
Oh, so you heard about that. Yeah, I guess nothing escapes your notice.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming.
Yeah, it'll fail, won't it, Saralja?
But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me.
Wait, what?
Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Deal with the devil, huh?
And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered.
And what kind of pain is that?
What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path.
You think he cares about that? I mean, look at him.
I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo?
You know the answer to that.
What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing.
So in other words, you wasted your time.
To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
Everything means so little to him.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City.
So that's how you met, huh? That's the worst
Remember,
first date ever.
I could easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason.
Yeah, she doesn't stand a chance against him.
Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me.
Working on it.
But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
And away he goes as confident as ever.
What now?
Yeah, you're all alone, girl. Alright, I think we will keep forging onward. We are past 2 hours, but I think we will keep forging onward here. Because, yeah, if I remember correctly, the next quest is pretty substantial. So, let's go ahead and speak with Wuklamat again to take on the level 97 main story quest entitled Solution 9. Wuklamat is eager to head to Everkeep. Right, Kikiwa is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Let's do it. Until we meet again, everyone. Alright, off we go. Let's get out of the cave. And then off to the west. In fact, since we already know where we're going, it just makes more sense actually to warp over to the Aetheryte. Punch out of that first. Alright. Yeah, deal with the driving rain, let's go. Yeah, pay no attention to the numerous subjugated. And we will come back for the Aether Current quest later on. Alright, Kikiwa, we're here. And now as everyone arrives in the driving rain. Ah, there you are. And there's Squid Game. If Queen Sphene has registered you as guests, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then we're knocking our way in with our force. Then you may have a swarms of Volja's minions to deal with. I guess this is the moment of truth, huh? Yeah, we're about to find out, aren't we? Nothing for it but to see his Venus betrayed us, eh? Yeah, just being so blunt, aren't you? Alright, Twitch head, lead on. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Yeah, you gotta go one at a time. I'm shocked that they don't have a more technologically viewed perspective from first person. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Fiend. Alright then, thanks. What a relief! What a relief indeed. And so, there you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Yeah. Can they give us shelter from the rain or something? Because, yeah, this place is already miserable enough. And so... well, at least it's dry. Yeah, this is very, very different.
Everkeep. A tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
And so, welcome to the ultimate mashup of Tokyo, Hong Kong, and New York City, Solution 9. Yeah, our shock says it all. Yeah, let's see you try and come up with something like this, Emmett Selk. Yeah, your recreation of Amarat has nothing on this.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
I don't blame you.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tuliolo.
Obviously not.
Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore?
Sure.
I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zeralja's Dominion, do you not?
Right. Yeah. You had me at Explore, or we do need to better understand who and what we're dealing with here, yeah. And so...
it's no less than our duty.
exactly.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Yeah, look at the concerned look on Graha's face.
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine, provided you act like you belong.
Well, we do kind of stand out here.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, Come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
Yeah, and now she's grinning ear to ear, as I would say. Meanwhile,
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
yeah, still banking on that, are ya? Yeah, our own little resident alien with a paintbrush on her back. And as for us,
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
yeah, are you located in the main headquarters here in Solution 9 there, Kakiwa?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him.
He does seem to
You must have been through a lot together.
put it mildly. Yeah,
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did?
yeah.
Kalanasphere, why didn't you mention this sooner?
Probably because he's still in a state of shock of seeing you as a Twitch head.
You want to explore together?
Sure.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Well, it's pretty much been that point since we first set foot in this dome, isn't it? Why are you being so sad? You're like, okay, I'll come along. Alright, Wook. Towers inside a tower. If I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. It feels like we're getting lost. If we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Okay then. Well, before we go, since this is a proper settlement, we do have an Ethernet shard network here. So let's go ahead and start attuning where we can. So off we go. It's a long way to go, but there's the main Aetherite staring us right in the face. Which is quite helpful if I do say so myself. So yeah, let me go ahead and attune first there, Wook, and then we'll chat, shall we? So yeah, they put the Aetherite right in front of this. Yeah, careful not to fall down. Couldn't they have provided a more safe spot for the main Aetherite to be attuned to? Geez, scare the crap out of people who do this for the first time. Wook? A crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Yeah, she's gonna head to the west now. And so let's go ahead and follow her. Just need to find a spot to do that, so there we go. Alright, so let's speak with Rook Lamont to complete the quests. As we continue to get an idea of the scope of this place.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
There's Queen Fiend's voice.
Sphene!
Yeah, thank you for letting us in.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, does it have to do with that cutscene we saw just a moment ago?
Oh, a request, you said?
Yes, an important one.
Well, what are you waiting for? Or can you only not tell us here? Yeah, maybe you have to tell us somewhere else. Yeah, we have to discuss this in private. Alright then.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
I think the only way that happens is if one of them dies.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste.
That's why he's standing up for him now.
Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him.
Get that through your head! Again!
I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then.
Alright.
Zoralja will use any means to win.
Well, he's already shown that.
If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You don't believe that you can, this fiend? You can't change your own life?
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihiola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Yeah, you can count on us.
Please.
Never fear, I'll be alongside her, or I won't yield on this either. Yeah, she asked me to fight alongside her, so that's what I'm doing.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely?
Yep. Where are yours, Your Majesty?
I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
Yeah, because it seems like the only ally you have hates your guts.
About me?
Yeah.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
Just coming out with it.
If you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
You showed us some before, outside.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
I'm looking forward to it. And so, we now officially complete our first quest within Solution 9 and take 1,088,000 experience points and 1,223 gil. So yeah, now that we have Sphene to talk to, we will go ahead and do this next time, but next time will not be tomorrow because I'm out of town babysitting my nephews, so I gotta do that tomorrow, so we'll have to leave this until next Thursday. But before I go, we are in a very important area, because this Nexus Arcade area is actually very significant. If you follow me, this is the main area where you do all the crafting and gathering quests. And as you can see, they also have a car display here that we can enjoy. So this is the kind of car they drive around here in Solution 9. Yeah, it's from the future! This will make Elon Musk and his Tesla Cybertruck jealous. But that's not all. I'm sure you're wondering, how do I get myself a vehicle like this? Well, maybe you can't buy something like that, but if you come over here to the Airwheeler dealer, you can buy one of his vehicles if you have 7.5 million gil. Yeah, not cheap by any means of the imagination, and you don't have to use tomestones to get it, but if you have 7.5 million just lying around somewhere, you can get yourself an Airwheeler A9 motorcycle. And then over here is where we have the stuff that is for the gemstone traders. We also have the guys who will trade you gear for tomestones. So once I get to level 100 tomestones, I'll be able to get my gear here in Tuliyollal, or not in Tuliyollal, in Solution 9. And then what else is there to show off? And I think that's pretty much most of it for right now. Yeah, obviously the Tombstone vendor is not currently available because I haven't beaten the game yet, but once they do show up, we can come over here and we can be able to get enhanced level 100 gear. And there's also the place where you can exchange stuff for crafting and gathering, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So this is basically like a lot of other similar places in Final Fantasy XIV and other expansions. So it's pretty much your go-to. I kind of liken it to Revenant's Toll type of environment, but of course it's not futuristic like this place is. So we will go ahead and bring things to a close here, and next week we now start to take a look at everything that takes place here in Solution 9. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. See you guys back here again next Thursday as we see what else there is to see in Solution 9, make an opportunity to see the full base of Oblivion, and what else we can learn about Queen Sphene. So thank you everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.